Lawson, Southern Arizona Hoops Insider, coming to you live from Sabino High School. I'm here with the Sabino Girls Basketball team. Ladies, how you doing this morning?
Good.
Doing good. Just got done with practice. So coming off of last season and everything that happened, what do you take away going into this season?
We're just super motivated. I mean, last year was really tough, and it was a lot on our mental piece. So I think we're together even closer this year, and we're just all striving towards the same goal, and that's to win a championship.
Yeah, we definitely have a chip on our shoulder considering what happened last year and how hard we worked. So we're just going to keep motivating each other, pushing each other, and the outsiders to be the outsiders, and it's only about us. So.
Yeah, the push and the drive that we had last year, all the stuff that happened throughout practice, the tough days, easy days, doesn't matter. We need to get there and push it and keep it going.
You talk about the stuff that went on during practice, the tough days, things like that. How do you use that as kind of motivation and play with a chip on your shoulder this season?
That, first of all, it just brings us together as a team, so the bonding, being able to push each other. And then on top of that, that makes us want to work harder. Pushing each other makes us want to work harder. And when that happens, everybody gets better, and it makes us want to win, and it gives us that chip on our shoulder.
And especially since we've been through those hard days where right now our bodies are done because we just worked really hard this last week. Like, we have to push through the really hard times, so why not get something really good out of it by getting a championship? So just these hard days have really made us not want to take that for granted and actually use it for something.
What's it like coming from being maybe a relative unknown team to now you're the top dog in not just 3A but the city? You've got everybody gunning for you. Any tournaments you guys are at, you guys are kind of the top team. What's it like kind of being the hunted now?
It's really exciting considering that we've taken this program to the next level just because of how hard we worked. So just knowing that we're that team that nobody really likes or nobody really wants to play is super exciting because like I said, we have that chip on our shoulder, and when we walk in, everybody knows that there's no games being played. Like, we're going to play, and we're going to play hard. So.
Yeah, it honestly feels really good coming from not winning at very many games, because I came from when I was a freshman. That's when we weren't very good, so I know what it's like on the side of everyone thinks you suck or we don't get any credit, and then on the flip side, coming in, walking in, and people knowing who we are, knowing we're good, knowing we have what it takes to win the championship is really different, and it feels really nice.
What are some games you guys have maybe marked down on the schedule this year in terms of teams you want to play?
Definitely Saguaro. Definitely. We have some tournament games in Phoenix where we're going to be playing some pretty solid teams up there too. So definitely Saguaro, and then our tournament games in Phoenix.
So pretty much everybody says Saguaro, that's your rival, but what is it about them that makes you want to play them so bad?
They have a really solid team. We played them last year, and they definitely were one of our hardest teams to beat. So they give us our most. They help us the most in aspects of they challenge us the most, that force us to get better. So that's probably why. They just have really solid players, and they play together really well.
What's it like playing for Coach Rhodes? What are the practices like? How do you think that he gets you guys ready to go?
Okay, so everybody who doesn't know our coach but just sees him coach, they probably think man, this guy is crazy. But on the inside, nobody really knows that he really does care for us. And if he wasn't screaming and yelling on the sideline, that means that he doesn't care. So for me, and I think everybody else, we appreciate the fact that he's loud and has no filter, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be as good as we are.
And definitely me coming from an old high school to this new high school with this new coach, the two different coaching styles, I would choose Jamal over anybody because he knows what he's doing, and he's just so passionate, intense. It just rubs off on me, and it makes me want to be better and passionate and intense too. So overall, it just makes me a better player and a human being.
And on top of that, he's honest with you. He's not going to let you do something wrong and keep it moving, not caring. He's going to fix it, make sure you're doing it right, and everybody's going to get better from it.
So it's a little bit different for you because that's not just coach, that's dad as well. So what's it like playing for dad?
So it's tough, especially because sometimes I have to go home with it, and sometimes it's not basketball and dad. Sometimes it's basketball and basketball when we get home. But it's gotten better. It's gotten easier. It's fun though. I mean, he still loves me. I love him. So
I'm gonna ask each one of you use one word to describe Coach Rhodes.
Intense.
I would say it's 2 words, but I would just say tough love. it better.
You said yours already?
I said it twice.
Loud.
Yeah, well, I was just like driven, like he believes what he's like.
I know he's tough, but he wants us to do what wants us to do our best.
Touching back on last season a little bit, what did you take away most from that experience as a whole?
Man, I just learned how to just be strong and care about what's going on in our team and not worrying about what's out there, because everyone was always against us out there. So we just came super together as a team, and I just cared about all of them as much. Like, I love all of them. Like, we've been through it. So during all that, I just focused on my teammates and making sure that they were okay and that we were still striving towards what was the good thing and not worrying about all that outside noise.
Can you repeat it
Yeah,
one
can
more
you
time?
repeat the question?
What was the biggest thing that you ladies took away from everything that happened last season?
I think it just made us all really closer, so much closer as a whole. And now we just have such a strong bond to where we got really good at just not listening to outside thoughts, you know, like we're here for each other. We know what we want, we know what we have to do to get to it, and we're just going to focus on that instead of other people's opinions, because at the end of the day, it's up to us to win or lose. So.
Yeah, exactly what they said.
And then finally, last question, talk about your end goal for this season and how you achieve that.
We're definitely gonna we're definitely gonna strive to play the championship game. Like I said, we're gonna work harder. We're gonna be there for each other. Keep all the outside noise out and only worry about what's inside. And yeah, we're gonna get a ring.
We're just going to outwork the hype and work for the ring.
We're coming different.
Definitely win the championship, but before even all that happens, we have to make sure we work hard to get there.
Good, all right. Mark Lawson, Southern Arizona Hoops Insider, Sabino Girls Basketball. Looking forward to a good season for you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go on, go on, go on.